Hey, how's everybody doing today? My name is Ricardo Cordu, and this is day 2 of the Walk With Me challenge. And so you see me, I'm sitting down right now. I have been actually I just finished reffing, so I was running. It's supposed to be the Walk With Me challenge. I was running challenge, but I just wanted to come on, and I want to touch bases with you to ask how you're doing, to see how if you were able to get that 30 minutes in today. I got that 30 minutes in today, but I want to touch bases with you and come in and talk to you. So today, as I was thinking about some things, I have my board over here. I'm actually finishing up. I got a press conference tomorrow. I'm getting ready for now, but I have a board up where I ask myself, questions. And the reason why I have that board up so I can ask myself questions because I realized that once I started changing the type of questions that I asked, the more I started getting the answers that I needed. I want you to think about that. As a leader, right? As you are taking this challenge on and you're saying, "Hey, I need to figure out how I can solve this problem." Who do I need? What do I need to know? Does it take finances? Does it take resources? What resources is it going to take? Is it going to take me learning a new skill set? You know, I have to ask myself these questions so I can know what to ask, and also I end up finding out what the answer is. Because in every problem that you're solving, there's always a solution. And so as a leader, you have to begin to start asking yourself those questions. So I want to look at about it in this matter. Um, so I'm a business consultant by day, and the number one question people ask me is, how long is it going to take? And the other option, the second question is, you know, is am I able to get some more finances? And the reason why they ask those questions because uh, the number one reason a business, just totally goes under is the number one thing is a lack of finances. The second thing is a horrible system. So the system is not set up correctly for the business to run successfully. And so as I sit there and I try to talk to different people and I try to figure out, where they're at in the process of being a business owner, being an entrepreneur, I start asking those type of questions like, how's your finances? Tell me about your business. Tell me, about your system. Do you have partners? Who your partners are? I start asking these questions because through that time of questioning, I begin to listen, and I try to pick up things. I start listening, and I write things down. I do that same approach with my life. So I want you to think about this. If your goal right now is to increase the finances in your house, um, you have to start asking yourself some questions. And as you ask yourself these questions, you start thinking about, okay, so in my household right now, this is how much money's coming in. Right now, we're $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 in the hole. We need to make a certain amount of money every month to be able to get out that hole. It's a series of questions that you be able to begin to ask yourself. You start with if you're working for somebody. Hey, is the job that I'm at right now the job that's going to get me to the income that I desire? If it's yes, then what do I have to do to get a promotion to get the income that I need? Or is it you have to go back to school? Or is it you need to change different organizations to transition, for your success? Because here's the thing: there's always a season where you have to learn. You have to learn to grow. You have to learn to grow, and as you learn, you grow. And so you might start in an entry level position, is what people always talk about, entry level position. But if you take the time to learn all the things that you need to learn skill set wise in that entry level position, what will begin to happen, you'll begin to outgrow that position naturally. And you become so valuable that the company will be trying to figure out ways to keep you in the organization. Usually that leads to a promotion, that leads to more income. Some people leave so quick that they're not able to establish themselves long enough for people to really feel that, okay, this person's in it to win it. This person is truly sold out and connected to what needs to happen. And so sometimes I ask myself, did I leave too soon? Is me trying to pivot now the right time to pivot? Um, I know there's opportunities out here, but is that opportunity a good opportunity or a great opportunity? Because in certain seasons in your life, you're going to get a lot of good opportunities, especially when you start this walk with me challenge. As you're doing this walk with me challenge, and I'll walk you through this conversation that I'm having with you, you're going to realize that you are going to start having a lot of opportunities come your way, and you have to be able to have the wisdom, the discernment to really figure out to say, hey, is this a good opportunity or is this a great opportunity? And you're going to start realizing sometimes it might be a good opportunity, but it's only going to temporarily solve your problem. So it's funny because me and my wife were opportunity came up, and we talked about it, and we both knew that it was a good opportunity, but we also knew that it wasn't a great opportunity. Sometimes what happens in life, if you don't take the time to figure out what you believe in, what you stand on, what's your principles? Before you start trying to lead people, you start trying to change your life, you need to figure out what your principles are. Is it integrity? Is it honor? What is your principles? What do you stand on? What is the list of things that you know for sure? Without a cause, you're not going to sway to the left or the right. This is who you are, and this is what you desire. This is what you're called to do. They call it a definition of purpose. I know my definition of purpose. My calling is to teach people transformational information that will spark them to their destiny. And so as I do things in my life, opportunities come up and people are like, hey, this is this. I'm able to say, does that line up with this? Who I am? If I say no, then I know it's not for me. But if I start saying yes to it, then I start looking at the season I'm in. Is this the yes that I've been looking for? Is this the yes that I need to transition to? Because sometimes you'll see things that will be sent your way, that will come your way, that will line up with like 2 or 3 of the things, but then that 4th or 5th thing that you've been looking for, it doesn't line up correctly. And so sometimes you'll end up saying, okay, for me, I know I've joined opportunities, I've done things because they checked off like 1 or 2 things. But I found myself after driving and doing and learning and growing, I started noticing that, it doesn't fulfill me, the core of me though. I'm still like having to do other things to try to fill that void that I'm feeling. And so what ends up happening is eventually I start getting stagnant in that thing that I took my time doing because it didn't line truly up with me. But what I found is, once I was able to recognize a good opportunity to a great opportunity, now when I take great opportunities, it just aligns perfectly for what I'm doing. Not saying it's not challenging, not saying I don't have a learning curve, not saying that I have to reach out and bring new connections in to make me fulfill that opportunity. Not saying that's not it, but at the same time, I don't lose sleep at night because I'm at peace about what I'm doing. I'm not frustrated or angry or discouraged because I'm at peace for what I'm doing. I'm not lacking. And when I say lack, I'm not lacking financially. I'm not lacking emotionally or physically because I'm being fulfilled in that journey, in that decision, in that success that I decided to go into, that opportunity, right? And so, today I just want you to think about, as you're walking, hopefully you're walking, hopefully you walked or walking, as you're watching this video, I just want you to really think about, start asking yourself questions that are really going to begin to spread your thought process, to expand your capacity to grow, to expand your capacity to receive what you've been looking for and praying for. And so that's day 2. I just really want you to focus in on asking yourself the right questions. Find that destiny, that definition of purpose for yourself. Before you go one more step tonight, I need you to sit down and think about what you are called to do. Who are you at the core of things? Because once that starts making sense, then clarity becomes to begin to happen, and that focus that I'm telling you that's going to take for you to break through the resistance of whatever struggle you're going through, it's going to be an answer that you've been waiting for and praying for. And you're going to see your life transition so quickly that you're going to look back and see what would take you 10 years to accomplish. You will accomplish it in a year's time. And so my name is Ricardo Cordu, and I wish above all things that you prosper and be in good health, that your days are as sweet as honey, that your life bring you much joy and much laughter. Remember, life is love and love is life. We're on the winning side. I will see you tomorrow on day 3 of the Walk With Me Challenge. If you go ahead and click on the link and go ahead and sign up, because what's happening is I'm doing the Rise Up and Pray challenge too also. And Rise Up and Pray is my book, 21 Days of Feeding the Warrior in You. It's 21 days of prayer, consistent prayer that helps you break through resistance. You know, we're aligning ourselves with our body, getting in shape with our body, but also spiritually at the same time. So if you go to my link, in my bio, go ahead and click on the link and sign up for the group, and go ahead and order this book so you can get on the challenge with me. And so I love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye-bye.